The way a man replies to your messages says a lot about how he sees you. At first, his texts are warm, fast, curious. You barely put your phone down before he replies. Then slowly something changes. His messages get shorter, the energy feels different, and you start staring at your screen wondering, did I do something wrong? And most women think that the problem started with one bad text, but it didn't. A man usually pulls back when certain patterns inside the interaction start changing how he experiences you emotionally. My name is Ismael Gomez. I'm a coach, writer, and speaker, and today I'm going to walk you through 7 texting mistakes that I've seen over 1,000 of my clients make with men. Mistakes that slowly change how a man feels about you without you even noticing. Okay, so let's begin. Treating his inbox like a diary. If you ever sent a man 3 long paragraphs about how you feel, this one is for you. And I know it feels like honesty in the moment, like you're finally opening up, but quite often you're not actually communicating with him, you're processing through him. Healthy communication is when you already understand what you feel and you invite someone into it. And processing is when you're still emotionally inside the experience and you use the conversation to figure yourself out in real time. So now he opens his phone, he sees a flood of emotions that he's somehow supposed to respond to. And this is something I do constantly with women I coach. When they feel the urge to send that overwhelming message, I tell them, hey, send it to me first, not him. And most of the time, by the end of writing it out or talking it through, the emotional storm has already passed. And what they actually needed to say was maybe 1 or 2 sentences, not 3 paragraphs. Because you're going to realize that the message that you send after you processed your emotions is very different from this one that you want to send right now as you're drowning in them. Always replying instantly. If you drop whatever you're doing the second a man texts you, this one is for you. I know this feels like genuine interest when his name pops up on your screen and you light up and you reply right away. What could possibly be wrong with that? But a lot of the time, that instant reply has nothing to do with him. It's people pleasing in disguise because you're working on something or you're with a friend, you're in the middle of your own life. And the moment that his name appears on your phone, you put your entire focus on him. So you teach yourself that his attention matters more than your presence in your own life. And that pattern doesn't stay inside your phone. It shows in how easily you abandon your own needs once you like someone. And men can sense that shift, not because they consciously think, this woman replies too fast, but because the energy slowly starts feeling too dependent on him. And the fix is never to play games or to delay your messages intentionally, which is what a lot of people tell you to do. The fix is to finish whatever it is that you're doing, hanging out with a friend, having dinner, stay present where you are, and reply to him when you genuinely get to it. No playfulness or flirting. Many women get told that they're too much, so they correct it and accidentally overcorrected into something worse. Now, this might sound like the opposite of what I just said, but it is not. Pulling your focus back into your own life is healthy, but pulling your warmth and personality out of the conversation is not. And this is how the overcorrection usually happens. Once you met a man that made you feel like you were too needy in the connection, so you started holding back and you stopped sending those playful messages because you didn't want to seem like you were trying too hard. The teasing disappeared, the lightness, that little spark that used to live in your messages completely disappeared, and now it's just logistics. At what time are we meeting, which place, how was work, and a man slowly stops experiencing you as a woman that he's drawn to and starts seeing you as someone that he just coordinates plans with. Because attraction does not live in logistics. It lives in the playful charge between 2 people. So stay grounded in your own life, but don't disappear emotionally in the process because you're allowed to be playful with a man you like. Reading into every word he sends. When you take a screenshot of the message that he sent you, you paste it into ChatGPT and you ask it to tell you what he really meant. And you look at the response more than 10 times and you overanalyze every single word. And now it feels like you're being careful, emotionally intelligent, but it's really plainly anxiety. It's your nervous system scanning every interaction for signs of rejection, inconsistency, or emotional danger. So now every message becomes a test that he doesn't even know that he's taking. reading. So you stop experiencing the connection and you start investigating it. And the fix is not to analyze better. It's not to be asking ChatGPT more questions, because AI does not understand the full context of your situation, okay? You need to stop turning every message into evidence. Read the text, respond naturally, and let the conversation breathe. Double texting him. If he has not replied to your message yet, don't do what many women do next. Don't send another one. Hey, did you see my message? Hello, just checking in. The real issue is not the second message, it's your emotional state underneath it. And I know that all of you understand this intellectually, but you still go ahead and you do it every single week. And you need to understand that this comes from the discomfort of silence. It's really insecure energy that a man is feeling coming from you, and it's changing the emotional tone of the interaction. And any time that you reach for your phone to text him again and to calm yourself down with his response, you train your nervous system to depend on his attention to feel at peace. Questions that are not really questions. Never ask a man questions that you already know the answer to. Do you love me? Are you serious about us? Because most of the time, you already know what's going on. You feel the inconsistency, the distance, but instead of trusting what his behavior has been showing you, you ask for verbal reassurance to quiet your mind for a moment. And as you know, the problem is that words are cheap when someone doesn't want to lose access to you. So of course it's going to say, I care about you, nothing is wrong, you're overthinking this, and temporarily you feel relieved. But deep down, your body still feels the same pattern that it felt before you asked, because constant reassurance cannot override reality for very long. So sometimes the healthiest thing that you can do is stop asking questions designed to calm your anxiety and start paying attention to what the pattern has already been telling you. And the last one, matching his vulnerability. When a man finally opens up in a message, what I see many of you do is you rush to match him. He opens up about stress, fear, family, something painful, and within seconds, you're typing your own emotional story, maybe somebody that you know, maybe something that happened to you, trying to relate. And I know this feels like connection, that you're showing him, I understand you, but sometimes you accidentally pull the moment away from him, from his experience, and back towards you. And again, this is something that you do unconsciously because you have this longing to connect with him. So when he finally opens up, when he shows you a glimpse of who he really is, don't try to overshare. Don't try to match his vulnerability, because you might interrupt the moment by making it about you. All right, ladies, so those are the 7 texting mistakes that I see women make again and again with men. And if you recognize yourself even in 1 or 2, the truth is that this is about who you become when a man's attention enters your world. Because every one of these patterns comes from reaching outside of yourself for something that only you can give yourself first. And if you want to understand why doing less actually pulls a man closer instead of pushing him away, watch my video, Men Get Emotionally Attached to Women Who Do Less. My YouTube editor is going to leave the link somewhere up here so you can click and watch it, or it's going to play after this video. Thank you for watching and subscribing to my channel, and remember that for your relationships to change, you need to change, okay? Have a beautiful day.